pork. Just chuck it in.
Cut it into chunks first.
I don't cook pork at home, but I decided to go with it because it's quite a traditional meat that Chinese people cook with and eat. I'm hoping there's enough fat in it so that my dumplings won't be too dry.
So I'm going to make like a Chinese marinated pork loin there that I'm going to bake in the oven with some really nice Chinese spices. Going to deep fry lotus root, pickle some shiitake, or perhaps the weird looking cucumber that I can't remember what it's called. Knowing that it's a Chinese challenge, I'm obviously not confident with the ingredients, so right now I'm learning as I go.
Brendan's chosen to make a dish with a lot of elements. To get this done in 60 minutes is a huge risk.
Let's hope the idea of this dish is coming together and the ingredients feel wonderful in your hands. 15 minutes down, 45 to go.
Dipali, how you going?
Good, thank you.
What's the dish?
I'm making pork and Chinese cabbage dumplings with a dipping sauce and maybe a Szechuan pepper salt as well.
I'm just a bit concerned. This is pork fillet.
Yeah, I know it's not very high fat content.
Right, so why are you using it? That's a big risk there. I mean, we don't want dry dumplings, do we? Yeah.
I've put an egg in it.
Pork fillet, in my experience, has always been for stir-fry and quick cooking.
Yeah,
pork belly, pork fat.
So would you avoid it? Yeah.
There's other proteins up the front, isn't there?
Yeah, you've still got time.
Yeah.
Don't get stuck on something if it's going to send you home.
Okay.
But you're going to all that trouble to make the dumplings, which sound amazing.
Yeah.
Still, let's fill it with the appropriate ingredients. That's just a little bit of advice.
Thank you. I don't know what else to put in there, though. That's the
Dipali,
yeah.
please. How much more advice do you want?
I know.
Come on.
I know. Sorry.
You don't want to go home, do you?
No.
There's duck with duck fat.
Yeah.
Duck fat
and then
duck
do the same thing.
Yep.
Dipali, why are you listening to them for?
I know. Sorry.
Just listen to yourself.
I know.
You're the one down here cooking.
I know. Sorry.
Come on, Dipali, go girl. Go.
I'm starting to panic. I've already lost 20 minutes and I can just feel it all unravelling again. I've lost about 20 minutes, but I've just decided to change my protein to duck. I'm making Chinese dumplings for Kylie Kwong and they need to be nothing short of brilliant. Do you put the skin in and everything?
Yeah, put the skin in.
Yeah, that's the fact. I just feel like I'm getting sucked into this hole. I'm hitting this brick wall. I need to just regroup, refocus and just suck it up, actually.
30 minutes to go. 30 minutes to secure your place in this competition.
I see Rach and she's just on fire. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's in the zone.
You've got this. We're going to be making this tonight when you get all those extra crabs in the house.
Brendan, how you going?
I'm good, thanks, mate. Once again, not my forte cuisine-wise, but I think I've got a wrap on flavours now.
What's the plan?
So I'm going to deep fry some lotus roots, roast this pork in the oven here. I've got, from what I understand, is a good basis of Chinese flavours in there. Got some rock sugar, put a little bit of the sausage in there to bolster the flavour a little and hopefully give it a little bit of kick because I couldn't find any chilli anywhere.
You got your oven on?
The oven is on. It's on 200, so I'm going to wait.
And how long are you going to roast that pork for?
I've never cooked pork like this. I usually use pork belly. So I'm going to pan fry it real quick, get it in there and keep an eye on it, make sure I don't overcook it, basically.
You've got to remember, very lean cut of meat.
Yep.
Not much fat. Actually, no fat.
Okay, yep. I'm hoping I'll get a sauce out with the leftover marinade and hopefully use some lapsang to give some fattiness to it.
Are you worried?
Yeah, there's a lot of you're hoping and you haven't used things before what have you, so there's a lot of risk involved. Keep that balance.
Yep, I'll try my best.
Please.
Thank you, Kylie.
The main thing I'm noticing out of Brendan, the prospect of going home, it's starting to creep in.
15 minutes to go. Don't make this your last 15 minutes in this kitchen. Come on, let's go.
I'm hoping making dumplings is enough. It is a technique that not everybody knows how to do. It's all down to flavour at the end of the day, but it's got to look impressive on the plate as well.
Dipali sounds like a great dish. Little dumplings,
got thrown off
sort
when
of
we
pot sticker style.
Yes, she sort of ditched the whole bowl of pork fillet and sort of robo-cooed up the duck. So I think that's
so now we've got duck dumplings.
Off.
That's going to be too big.
Brendan is a worry. Pork fillet, a dish, I don't even know really what it is. It's sort of a concoction of Asian ingredients all getting sort of put together.
He's done the lotus chips, which are good.
So what we're saying is, you think that Rachel's good and it's between Brendan and Dipali?
Yep. Does it look all right?
I can't see it.
My dumplings are coming along really well, but I really am starting to second guess myself because they are just dumplings. Right, I need dipping sauce. I'm starting to make my dipping sauce. It really needs to lift those dumplings as Brendan and Rachel are really on track.
Time for me to slice my pork. I carve into it. Oh, lovely. And I'm really, really happy.
From what I can see, it does look a bit pink, and I said to a couple of other people on the gantry, you know, that pork's looking very light.
Myself and Ben are staring at that chopping board, and all we can see is pink meat. And if you can see pink meat from 15 metres away on the balcony, I'm not sure if it's cooked properly.
With this part of the cooking, this is where I get the little bit of crunch on the shells, and if I do it correctly, the meat will come out a lot smoother. Because I've got to fry it off and then put it all together with the broth later, I've got to just make sure that I don't overcook it, but I can't undercook it because there's a lot of hidden little cavities in there.
I've cooked crab before. Not this style though. It's what I love cooking, it's what I love eating. I can't fail on crab.
No elimination is good, but no one wants to be the first person home. You've got 5 minutes left to stay in this competition. 5 minutes left.
Go, guys!
5 minutes to go and my dumplings are sticking to the bottom of the pan. I know they're called pot stickers, but I've decided to get the world's smallest pan and I'm really starting to struggle to get them out.
Are they stuck?
Yeah.
Add some water, give them a shake to loosen it up. Just give them a gentle shake to loosen them from the pan.
You need it to really high heat to make them not stick.
I've only got a handful of them, and if they start to fall apart, it's all over.
Oh, shit. Take a little bit of water out and put the heat up. And maybe even oil instead of the water.
It's gone. It's completely gone. My brain is just frozen, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I know they're called pot stickers, but they're really stuck to the bottom of this pan.
Oh, shit. Take a little bit of water out and put the heat up. And maybe even oil instead of the water.
People are yelling things from the gantry, and I don't know what to do.
Get something with a flat bottom.
Get a spatula.
Get a spatula.
Flat.
They're starting to fall apart, and I'm really hoping that I can just salvage some.
You need to hurry, less than 2 minutes to go. Come on.
I'm feeling good. I think I've got everything I wanted to get done. Took some kind words from Carla there and changed a few little methods along the way. You know, if it's not good enough, I've learnt a lot while I've cooked. So I'm feeling good though. I just hope that the guys like it.
Good job, Rach.
Gorgeous. Looks stunning, Rach. You know what?
I'm thinking. Then it hits me. What do I do at home? A crab is not a crab unless you present it whole. I clean the shell off, I deep fry the shell. That's it. That's my heart. That's it in a dish.
30 seconds to go.
I managed to salvage a handful, but I know the judges are not going to be impressed. I've lost so much time, and with seconds to spare, I'm still trying to get those flavours of this sauce right.
Come on, Carly.
Sesame oil.
Get the dish on the plate.
Just a few drops. Just sesame oil. No, 1 drop.
10 seconds.
Just
9,
1 drop.
8,
1 drop.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
I'm feeling pretty confident. Like, I know it tastes good. The main thing I was worried about was the cooking of the pork because I've never done it before. And from what I can see, it's perfect.
I tell you what, I'm sighing. Like I've got a sense of relief with having this dish in front of me. I've cooked this crab right and it's cooked well. I just hope it's well enough for the judges.
Look, it's all right, but these 2 guys are amazing. Hopefully in the taste it'll deliver.
Well, there you have it, our first elimination challenge for 2014. And I think there's definitely one confident dish, but 2 dishes that are slightly on the edge.
Yeah, well, let's get them in and see.
Feels like the death march walking up to go to the judges and putting my food in front of them. I'm happy what I've done. Now I just hope the judges are happy.
Got a funny feeling that crustaceans are your thing.
Today I cooked a dry fry Szechuan pepper and coriander crab with aromatics and Chinese broccoli.
Why are you here?
I'm here mainly for me. I'm giving this a go for me. Yeah. I have a dream and it's always been held off for others. I'd like to have my own bed and breakfast. Pet-friendly, kid-friendly. I've got a saying that when we do have our bed and breakfast, it's going to be the final posting. It's going to be the final picket. And we'll be able to settle.
It smells wonderful, looks wonderful. Kylie hasn't stopped talking about it. I think enough of the talking. Let's taste. See you later, Rachel.
Okay, thank you. Enjoy.
That is absolutely beautiful. I just want to dive into it.
How nice to have the crab already cracked for you. Such a professional idea.
I've got a nice chunk of body here, and it's full of this amazing,
how good is that? Yeah, so I've got the same as
beautifully
well.
cooked white meat.
There's wisdom and restraint, life experience, generosity in this dish, and it's a true reflection of who Rachel is.
Unless the 2 dishes that are about to follow are better than this, she's safe, man. This is
absolutely
incredible.
Absolutely.
Incredible.
Absolutely.
Right, the bar's been set high. Let's get the next dish in.
I'm walking to face the judges and I'm terrified. I don't know what they're going to say. I know that I've got those flavours right, but it just looks terrible.
Let's talk about your dish, Dipali. Just explain the dish to us.
So I've made marinated duck and ginger, scallion and Chinese cabbage pot stickers with a dipping sauce.
How are you feeling now?
I don't know. I had a good time cooking, but I'm really disappointed that I didn't give you more. Sorry. But I want it so bad. And I just keep on doubting myself, and it's stupid because I get so much encouragement from you guys. And it's stupid, you know, because it's like the only enemy is me. You know, the only person that's letting myself down is me.
You know, we love you. You're wonderful. You light up the kitchen every time you step in here. But at the end of the day, this was an elimination, and flavour talks. So time for us to taste, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Dipali.
Let's be honest, we could have sent her home at the bench, I think. You know, I love her energy and I love some of the food she's brought us before, but, you know, she didn't make a very good hash at it. And sadly, that's what we're seeing on the plate. I mean, you know, let alone the fact there are 4 of us, there are only three of these kind of small, wizened little pot stickers.
What a shame they weren't plump, there wasn't more. They're actually quite tasty. The pastry's silky. It's not tough.
The filling's great, and you know the pastry's fantastic.
The pastry's great. The duck's delicious because it's got the fat in it.
I like the sauce.
The sauce is delicious.
I like the fact that it's, you know, sweet and sticky and gingery and, you know, it's delicious.
But. More. You know, yeah, absolutely. The dough's great, but there's not enough filling. They're not well made. They're not properly pleated. They haven't got that lovely, almost pregnant shape on the side. And really, on the basis of this dish, she will go home, unless there's something catastrophically wrong with Brendan's dish.
Well, let's get it in. Let's taste it.
The judges are extremely intimidating. Mainly because I look up to them so much. You know, it's really confronting and daunting, but I'm trying to keep a brave face.
Brendan, are you happy with your dish?
I'm really happy with what I've put up today, yes. Today was a revelation for me. And the 2 cooks, regardless of how well I performed, I had more fun, enjoyed the pressure more, and I'd loved literally every second in there.
So, Brendan, just talk us through your dish. How would you present this? What would it say on the menu?
On the menu, it would say something like Chinese pork loin with greens and lotus root chip. Once again, I wasn't extremely comfortable with the ingredients, so I was really short of taste. So I went.
Yeah, it's great. Great to see.
Thanks, guys.
See you,
Thanks, Brendan.
Cheers.
You know what? I'm quite impressed with how it looks, to be honest.
He managed to sort of pull it together.
He did. Just take a little bit of that back. Let's have a look.
All right, I'm going to ask you the question, Gary. If you sent that out in the restaurant...
Straight back. You would, wouldn't it? Yeah.
I'm not eating that pork.
Yeah, me neither.
It's been a really big day for you 3, for all of you, and I've really put you through your paces. And I feel like I know you very well now because I've tasted your food. I've seen the way you've prepared your food and handled yourself around the bench. I mean, you know, the food we put up, the way we cook, is a direct reflection of who we are in that moment.
This tasting was unusual because we had one dish that was spectacular. We had one dish that was catastrophic. The dish we loved, looking spectacular. Flesh cooked perfectly, succulent, sweet. The spices perfect. The choice of vegetables delicious. When it's mud crab, that good, Rachel, you're safe, well done, welcome back into the competition.
Thank you. Thank you. I did it.
Oh my, you did it.
I want your crab on the Billy Kwong menu. You know what I'd call it? Rachel's crab.
Oh my God.
It was absolutely perfect. I could not stop eating it. I got it all over me. The dish smiled. It was beautiful. It was you.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
Brendan, Dipali, I think you both know that your dishes had problems. Brendan, your dish, and I think we all felt this, was like you were shooting in the dark.
Yep.
You know, was it a Chinese dish?
Yeah.
Dipali, there was so little on the plate, there was barely anything for us to eat.
I know, I'm really embarrassed by that. I'm really sorry. Like, genuinely.
Sometimes in the MasterChef kitchen, it's the little things that send you home. today, it was a big thing. Brendan, your pork was raw and we couldn't taste it. And that's why I'm afraid you're going home.
Brendan, you all right? Surprised, possibly?
Yeah. I certainly didn't expect that. Shattered right now.
It's tough. But I think today you've answered an important question to yourself. That you really love to cook. And that's a revelation. That's everything. I think now you've got the answer. You now need to go and make it happen. And what's lovely about this competition and what's lovely about the MasterChef experience is you don't need to win to be successful. You just need to give it a go.
What stuck with me most the last 2 days was definitely George. The kind words you gave me while I was making my macaroni and cheese have just resonated with me over and over. And I'm going to take that home. You saw the beauty in something so simple. And that's what I do, so thank you.
It's good stuff.
I really appreciated it.
You've got it, mate. You've got it. You've got it.
Brendan, what a fine man you are.
Shucks.
You have incredibly high standards of yourself and incredibly high self-respect. I completely admire you. You are successful.
Thank you so much.
But for now, Brendan, I'm sorry to say you're the first person out of MasterChef in 2014. Brendan, I'm sorry. It's time to leave the MasterChef kitchen.
Just keep believing in yourself. I will.
I know, you're right. I know.
You too.
Queensland,
No more doubting.
Brendan, thank you so much.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
See you, sweetie. See you, sweet.
Good luck, mate.
Thank you so much.
Keep it going.
Pleasure. Good luck.
Good luck.
Cheers, guys.
See you, mate.
From MasterChef, the main thing I'm going to take away is that I know I love cooking and I know I love food and I know it's something I want to do for a long time. So, going home, I'm going to make sure that's what I focus on.
Next week.
Guess what? It's a mystery box.
The most dastardly mystery box yet.
My mind goes blank.
Disgusting.
How am I going to bring these ingredients together?
It's the ultimate culinary dare.
Licorice and chicken, I don't see it.
That will inspire some courageous cooking.
This is extraordinary cooking by an amateur cook.
Smash.
Then, with elimination looming,
The pressure's on.
My mind's just going in a whole bunch of different places at the moment.
the most important meal of the day
That is delicious, delicious, delicious.
becomes the most important dish of their lives.
I got this for Brekkie. You'll be a happy bloke.